Welcome back to Muffed. Let's look back on the year. This is the Lions 2025 season in review. Muffed! 6 turnovers on Christmas Day from a team that walked into week 17 with 8 giveaways all season. That's how the Lions' playoff hopes died. One catastrophic afternoon in Minneapolis against an undrafted rookie quarterback. Here's how an offense that finished 4th in scoring still missed January, where the wheels came off and the unit numbers behind a fall from the 1 seed to last in the NFC North, 9-8, 3rd place in the division, home for the playoffs for the first time since 2022. And after a 5-2 start, this one stings. Start with a team level portrait because the headline is the points. Detroit scored 481, 4th in the league, but allowed 413, ranked 22nd, a differential that screams good offense, leaky defense. The advanced numbers agree. Passing expected points added on offense, how much each dropback improved their scoring chances, finished at plus 104 and 88th percentile mark. Rushing expected points added came in at minus 18.7, 28th percentile. Then there's the turnover story. Detroit forced 19 takeaways, decent at best, but the careful ball-secure Jared Goff offense gave it away 15 times, and 6 of those came in one week 17 game in Minnesota. Take that game out, and this is a different season conversation. That's the variance read in one number. Now let's talk about the passing offense because this is where Detroit's identity lived. 268 passing yards per game, 35 passing touchdowns, and that plus 104 in passing expected points added, 88th percentile. 80 explosive plays of 20 plus yards, 94th percentile. When this passing game was rolling, it was one of the 3 or 4 most dangerous units in football. Jared Goff threw for 4,564 yards with 34 touchdowns and just 8 interceptions, completing 2.9 points above expected. This signature moment, week 9 against Minnesota, 4th and 4 from the 40, scoreless game, Goff hits Sam Laporta deep middle for a 40-yard touchdown. That's the version that had everyone penciling January. The problem, it came and went. 21 points or fewer in 5 games, including 9 in Philadelphia in week 11 and 10 on Christmas Day. Boom or bust, high ceiling, floor that fell out at the worst time, and losing Laporta after week 10 took a real chunk of the middle of the field with him. Now let's dig into the rushing offense because this was the quiet drag. 120 rushing yards per game looks fine on paper, but per carry rushing expected points added came in at minus 0.04, 28th percentile. On a per snap basis, Detroit's run game was actively hurting their scoring chances more often than helping. Jahmyr Gibbs was the bright spot and then some, 1,223 rushing yards on 243 carries, 13 rushing touchdowns, plus 77 catches for 616 more. His rushing yards over expected per carry was plus 0.99, elite. In week 7 against Tampa Bay, Gibbs ripped a 78-yard touchdown on a first quarter handoff up the middle, but strip out the home runs and the efficiency wasn't there. 21 rushing scores is a strong red zone number. The per play math says feast or famine. When the explosives went away, Philadelphia, Pittsburgh, Christmas Day, there was nothing underneath. Next up, the pass defense, and here you have to coach the listener a little. Passing expected points added allowed came in at minus 3.95, and on defense, negative is good. That's a 59th percentile mark, league average against the pass, but the pass rush smashed. 49 sacks, 91st percentile, 99 quarterback hits, 78th percentile. The problem was the takeaway rate, 19 for the season, 1.1 per game, middle of the league. When this defense made a play, it was usually Aiden Hutchinson making it. Week 15 in Los Angeles, first quarter, 2nd and 10, Stafford rolling out trying to hit Colby Parkinson short right. Hutchinson dropped into the lane, picked it off, and rumbled 58 yards the other way. Pressure was consistent at 26%. But 59th percentile pass defense on a Super Bowl roster isn't enough, and the takeaway floor was too low. In the run defense, short story. 115 rushing yards allowed per game and minus 0.01 rushing expected points added allowed per carry, 47th percentile. League average, 16 rushing touchdowns surrendered, no verdict beyond fine, and fine wasn't enough. The defense's identity lived in the pass rush, those 49 sacks, those Hutchinson splash plays, but against the run, Detroit was just another team. In a division where the Bears, Packers, and Vikings all swept or split with them, a middle-of-the-pack run defense was one of the quiet costs of going 9-8 instead of 12-5. Muffed! Season MVP is Amon-Ra St. Brown. 117 catches, 1,401 yards, 11 touchdowns, plus 55.6 in receiving expected points added, and a 32% target share that anchored the entire passing identity. The fix: per carry rushing efficiency, minus 0.04 rushing expected points added per carry, 28th percentile. Detroit had explosive runs from Gibbs, but the underlying ground game math was a bottom 10 number, and a contender can't live on home runs alone. That's the Lions 2025 season. Two things before you go. One, if you want this every week when the season kicks off, subscribe to the Lions feed wherever you're listening. Two, if you want the same treatment for your fantasy roster, head to muff.ai and we'll build you a custom weekly show. That's the wrap.